What's the hurry?
Add Astro. Add Astro. I've been waiting for you two. Never mind.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City.
Don't worry about me. But I guess now I understand that
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We're probably still gonna worry about...
Thank you. That means...
Oh? What is...
It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you.
Yay! Thanks, Kale.
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll... Well then, trainee forest ranger Kale.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each trap. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved greater... After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, as long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities, such as Sumeru City and...
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha terminals. To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to you.
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try. Ahem. May the mighty God bless. Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate.
Exactly. That is the power of... And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in... 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the same... Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have... Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it? You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon. Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived? Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary. Well, he's from Sumeru, and even... Let's see. Hanari wrote an address on the... Let's head over and have a look. Oh. Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tanari...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published
Here! This is a letter from Tanari!
Oh, let me see. Oh! Ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So, you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my... Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what...
Well, as I said, all I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to...
Huh. Didn't expect you to be...
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to enter...
Aw, but...
No need to worry, and besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord... In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha, and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me. Hey, come on! This is a survival skill at the academia.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low it's like digging holes in the dirt. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk, huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel net.
I've been handed all the cumbersome tasks again.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Hello, Traveler in Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the...
Aww, another dead end.
Please do not worry. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so that an Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses.
Corps of 30?
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks number 30 if they're in Asphalt, and if you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find... You're welcome.
All right, off to the...
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asphalt. We'd like to ask you about something.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own 2 hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rugurdevada. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugurdevada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her.
As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the god...
All right. Well,
No problem.
seems Osfund was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord... Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad.
Whoa, really?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, they're panicked by what he heard. The man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him. With the wisdom, the man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every... In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay,
And then, the calamity came. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. Oh, Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass.
yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way. It seems like this story is also one of...
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems...
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching for... this stinks! We finally...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress?
Did she have...
Yes, that's her.
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find
What's the hurry?
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking...
Really? Oh, thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there's some coming this...
Huh? More of them? Then what do we...
No, wait, my body... Okay, sounds good.
All right, let's move out.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street. Just a moment.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see... My lady, let's get going.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad or...
Stay out of this. You don't... Sorry, my lady. Even though I...
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to...
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but that's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, and knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For this...
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. You still won't accept reality, and every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me, because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance, so I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Fine, I won't ask you to, but let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for...
Don't worry about it. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate, since this definitely won't be your last escapade. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
I'm fine.
My lady, stop trying.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind.
Sure, after you rest up.
For the horse.
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the...
You get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself?
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Yeah, we're already super great.
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over...
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Hey, come on! Paimon has personal... Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we...
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the...
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually... Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder. That you hate taking... Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? Want? Not really. I can't... Huh? But aren't you... Then, can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, okay. Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of THAT. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. Nor would I... That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness.
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by this. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival, forget any funding. They practically act. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death.
Aw, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but
just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this, but recently, I made a friend there who... I gave her my savings because I won't...
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu? The one who sends flowers to the...
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face.
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today.
Sure. That's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk,
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What's the hurry? So great about
Sorry I'm late, Nilou.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors.
So you're followers from another land? Oh, really? Well, that's okay. You're still in By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started—
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was—
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Oh, probably because it was the—
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater— We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zero's festival anymore. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. With the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when—
And I can't wait to see you on the stage.
Nilou, what are you gonna—
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros, the most important performance at the Sub-Zeros festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told them the origin of the—
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay. Then I'll tell you two about how this— According to legend, the Sub-Zero's festival a long, long time ago, some of the gods got drunk. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling— Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods, although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing, though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our—
Nilou, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon.
They symbolize—
Yeah. A great—
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that. So?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival. Besides, it's—
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zero's festival together?
Dunyarzad,
let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord.
In that case, we'll take a look.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has had when it comes to musicians.
Nilu, your outfit looks...
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company. I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there. Would you like to try it on?
May I?
Of course.
On the stage, one must act with gumption.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an Outlander? Did you know that the Sabzeruz festival is...
Huh. Revamping the stage. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I... Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a... I mean...
Dancing at the Sabzeruz festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger. As a child, I even asked my grandmother. My grandmother, the Sabzeruz festival has been losing its appeal over...
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine! Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Hmm? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still with...
Sure. Standing behind the... But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get... But take you two for...
Well, we enjoy traveling across to...
Yes. You should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking...
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If... Oh...
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh,
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
there's some...
Hey, Traveler.
Oh, hey, Dia.
I've got something to tell you. My lady knows you're looking for...
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes... my lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment.
Sounds like a plan. Let's head over to the Citadel of Redzar and wait for Dia.
What's the hurry?
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Du- Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that-
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met.
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dia's blush.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here?
I take it you all know each-
We met this morning after the...
No kidding. Huh. So...
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a cop. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlist...
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port...
Apparently what was lost. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and...
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru...
If you're also...
Count me out, and take it from me. If you two really do decide to visit Port, there are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for the Scarlet King." Word is that...
You bet they are.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandon their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, traveler, that's about it.
Thanks, Dia! And you too, Osfond! Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to...
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the... Good. Then we'll see you both at...
Can't see? I hear everything! One with the forest!
You're in for a little shock.
such a struggle every time I talk to those scholars.
Stabilize!
You've been a naughty boy.
Cool it! Gather!
This is order.
Come a little closer.
Solidify! Freeze!
I will have order.
I'll protect us. Right this off the side. Nice and spicy. Eat this!
Surrender in order to...
Fallen amber, help!
Come a little closer. You're...
Military supplies for the Eremites must be distributed appropriately.
It's such a struggle every time I talk to those scholars.
Military supplies for the Eremites must be distributed appropriately.
It's such a struggle every time I talk to those scholars.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
Military supplies for the Eremites must be distributed appropriately.
It's such a struggle every time.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full. Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Gather!
No touching!
I'm going in!
As one with wind and cloud!
Stabilize!
Next on the agenda.
Let's light it up!
Solidify!
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
Everybody stand back! Here comes the catch. Busted.
You're toast!
Clouds high. Birds quiet.
Yeah.